Today's talk is going to be about downtime, or the importance of taking breaks. This topic is really important right now, what with the pandemic resulting in most people working from home these days, which is causing a lot of confusion about work-life balance. So stay tuned to learn more. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Growth Philosophy Podcast, a bite-sized weekly podcast focused on empowering you to think better and upgrade your life. So let's talk about downtime. The benefits of having some time in the day where you don't know work is massively understated. People think that they need to be doing things all the time, round the clock, to make the most of their days and their lives. But that way of thinking is not very good for you, especially in the long term, because that sort of mindset usually is what causes a lot of stress, anxiety, health problems, and even burnouts. Having downtime is more important than you might realize. And here are just 5 reasons why downtime is really good for you. Number 1, having downtime can make you more productive. I'm going to go into more details about that later. But that's the first one. Having downtime can make you more productive. Number 2, downtime can make you more creative. Number 3, having downtime can help you solve problems. Number 4, having downtime can help you become calmer and help you reduce stress and anxiety. And number 5, having downtime can help you to be more happy. So let's now look into these benefits in more details. So the first one, about productivity. So there is this common myth about what productivity looks like. Most people think that being productive is all about doing stuff all the time. People believe that being productive is about being busy and about having every minute of their day occupied by some task or the other. But that is actually a dangerous myth, because nothing could be further from the truth. The reality is that productivity is now not about quantity. It's not about doing as much as you can. No, not at all. True productivity is more about quality than it is about quantity. You see, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how much time you spend doing something if there is little to nothing to show for it. The end result ultimately is what counts. Results matter. If productivity was all about how much work someone does, then everyone who works 12-hour days would be top performers. But that is hardly ever the case. The best of the best are rarely ever the ones who spend the most time working. It's not that hard work is not important. What it is about is working smart. It's about working smart rather than just hard. True productivity is about making the most of the time you spend, rather than just mindlessly spending your time doing stuff. And to that end, when you have downtime, you can get some much needed mental space and clarity to do effective work. Work that matters. Not just that, downtime can also help energize you, which in turn can then make you a lot more effective. So the next time you want to boost your productivity, take some downtime. Take a break. Even a small break can have a big positive impact on your productivity and effectiveness. The second benefit is about boosting your creativity levels. Creativity has become a cherished skill of late. Lots of, if not most professions, actively require creativity these days. But do you know what the easiest way to block your creativity is? It is to have little to no mental space to think of anything other than what you need to do. That is, doing things all the time is the easiest way to get in the way of being creative. Being on the go and occupied all the time can significantly stagnate the creative flow. On the other hand, if you want to be more creative and really get your creative juices flowing, then having some downtime can do wonders for you. Having downtime can give you the breathing space you need to get your creative muscles active and help your brain make the seemingly unrelated and out-of-the-box connections that makes for the best, most interesting, and even the most innovative creative ideas and options. Being creative is a good thing and can help you both in your professional and your personal life. And having some downtime can be one of the most easy things. It can actually be the easiest way to encourage more creativity. So the next time you want or need to get your creative juices flowing, try taking some time out from doing stuff. It might sound counterintuitive, but it actually might unlock just what you need. So that's the second benefit, that it can help you boost your creativity levels. The third one is about problem solving. So following on from this point about creativity, having downtime can also help you solve problems. When your brain is overwhelmed with a ton of things that you want to need or get done, it doesn't really have much space to think of anything else. When you pile on problems on top of all the other things that are going on in your life, often what it does is cause more stress and overwhelm, which just gets in the way of finding solutions to problems. So it doesn't help anything, it just makes it harder for you to find solutions to problems. A better and more effective option is to take some time off. It might sound counterintuitive, but it actually can help you. That downtime can help you reduce the clutter in your head and free up space to think about your different options, including options that you might not have otherwise even considered. Out-of-the-box solutions don't really come to you when your brain is already full of all the different things you want and need to get done. That sort of state of mind is not very good for coming up with options and solutions. Whereas when you have some breathing room, you can relax a bit, which helps you to feel better, and your brain can have some free space to do the work it is really good at doing, which is to come up with options and solutions. So the next time you have a problem you need to solve, one you're finding difficult to find a solution for, just take some downtime. That just might do the trick. The fourth benefit is about anxiety and the ways downtime can help you with that. Stress and anxiety, that's a big problem these days. Stress, in fact, has become the biggest problem that we are currently facing. It has been widely recognized as one of the biggest causes of health problems of current times. And the problem is only getting worse, very likely because we are more connected and engaged now than ever in the history of mankind. Anytime you look at someone outside these days, you will see their faces buried in their phones. Now, that in and of itself is not a bad thing, if what they're using their phones for helps their state of mind. Unfortunately, that's just not how it usually works, because more often than not, people spend their time on their phones doing things like scrolling through social media and news. Those activities might seem like fun, and they might sound like they are good ways to take a break, but they usually cause more stress, not less. When you're busy comparing your life to that of influencers on social media or worrying about what other catastrophe is about to hit us as a result of the news you read, your mind does not relax. Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. Activities like checking your social media or newsfeed often makes you more stressed, not less. So if you want to reduce your stress and improve the state of your mental health and well-being, try taking some downtime. And I do mean proper, effective downtime. Downtime that does not involve doing things that will keep your mind on the edge. Do things that relax you, like meditation, reading, a walk in the park, or catching up with people you care about, or even watching something enjoyable or funny. Take a break, but take a proper break. The fifth benefit is about happiness. Having downtime is good for you for a whole host of reasons, as you've learned so far. And here is potentially the biggest benefit of them all. Having downtime can help make you feel more happy. Let's try a thought exercise to demonstrate how that works. Just imagine for a bit that you have some time in the day when you have absolutely nothing to worry about and no responsibility or deadline whatsoever. How does it feel? How does it feel to have time when you don't have to do anything? When you're not worried about anything? When you can do whatever you want or even not do anything? Does it not feel good? Does it not feel freeing? Does it then not make you feel happier? Because that is what downtime does. It gives you a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. So if you want to be happier, try taking some downtime. So you've learned so far about the benefits of having downtime. And you know now that it can be very good for you. However, before you make any assumptions, I'm going to clarify some things. I'm not recommending that you stop doing everything you do and just relax all day, because that's hardly practical. I'm not expecting you to be a hermit. What I am suggesting is that you carve out at least a few minutes here and there during your day where you will give yourself some space to do absolutely nothing or whatever you want to do. Give yourself some space to relax. Maybe you'll carve out a 10-minute break for yourself during your lunch or 20 or 30-minute break at some other time during the day. It doesn't have to be a lot. Even a small amount of time to take a break can help, especially during times when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Those are times when downtimes can really, really help you. So if you're feeling stressed or anxious about something, try taking some downtime. Give yourself some breathing room on a regular basis. It might seem like a waste of time or time that you can't really afford to spend on doing nothing, but in reality, this downtime can help you a lot more than you think. Even a few minutes of downtime a day can have a big positive impact on your life. I hope you found this talk useful. I'll catch you again next week. Until then, look after yourself and take care of your thoughts.